Good morning, guys. So our power is still out. We made it through the night and the storm has ended. Well, it's still kind of raining, but the wind stopped. There's just a ton of like twigs all over the place, leaves all over the place, but nothing happened to us. We're fine. No trees fell on our property. Our basement did not get flooded. It really didn't rain much, so that's why it didn't get flooded. So that was awesome. Now it's about, I don't even know the time, it's like 7:30, 7:50, and trying to figure out what to do. I don't know when the power is going to come back on, so I wish the diner would open so that we can go to the diner and get some like life, get some heat. You know, it's a little chilly in here. Sophia's been fine though, she was fine throughout the night, no problems. And everything is good. So I have a Keurig and I need a cup of coffee right now. So what I use is the My K-Cup, which is basically you fill up this little plastic thing with your own ground coffee, and there's a hole in the top and then a hole in the bottom. So I'm gonna attempt to use that myself to make coffee. I'm gonna make like a little funnel with paper, stick it in a hole in the top, fill the thing in with coffee, pour water in it, put my cup underneath. I don't see how it's not gonna work. I'm gonna try that. Alright, so this is the attempt to make coffee. This is the K-Cup. It's got the hole on the top. And then I made this. Do you think it's gonna work?
Nope.
No? Pour the hot water in there.
I think you're a little boy with a science experiment.
Pour the hot water in the top. Coffee at the bottom. Boom! Alright, let's try it.
Isn't that coffee machine like pressurized though? Like it pushes the water through?
Maybe because
you're gonna be pouring hot water into a piece of paper.
That'll work, right?
I would say just go out and go get coffee, but nothing's open.
I don't know what's open. Are you ready?
Yes, don't burn you're gonna burn yourself.
No.
Wow.
But it's not working because this is too weak. Ow. I need something stronger than this.
How about the funnel?
Will fit in the hole. Hey, look, I made a little bit of coffee. Wait, funnel. I don't know. It's really hard. I don't know how to connect the two.
Babe?
What if I just poured it in there?
Well, for one, the coffee grinds are gonna overflow.
Really, really slowly, like a dough.
Okay.
Alright, I guess that's the way it's gonna have to happen. Alright, well that's how it worked for me. It might take me a few minutes. It's kind of ridiculous.
That's totally ridiculous. I need to go get Sophia.
I just want a cup of coffee. Okay, so I finally got it. It worked.
How's it taste?
I don't know, but it should be fine. It's just regular brewed coffee. But the cone didn't work because it collapsed right away. And so I just took the cap off of it and I just poured it in there. It took forever. But I got a cup of coffee in a power outage. Whew. So I just took a shower in a dark bathroom and I just shaved too. Barely see the mirror, but I shaved. I think I did a good job. Did I do a good job? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's light out and most of the rooms are fine, but the bathroom doesn't have a window in it, so it's dark. The shower's darker. So I brought a candle in there with me, but it was still dark. My phone just died, so I'm actually gonna go put my car on and charge it in my car for a little while. I have a remote starter, so I'm able to take my key but keep it on still to charge, just so the car is not running in the street with the keys in it. So I'm gonna go charge my phone now. Alright, so my phone is charging in my car, and I'll show you some aftermath in the backyard. I don't want to stay out too long because it's kind of misting and I don't want my camera to get wet. But my table and chairs didn't move, so that's good. My neighbor's chairs blew all over the freaking place, so I thought he tied them down too, but maybe he didn't. So whatever I did worked. They didn't move at all. That's awesome. And as you can see, freaking leaves all over the place. It's raining even harder now. Come on. Alright, I'll just stay in here. I see a big branch here hanging in there. Another one there. That's new. Well, I could see that's the biggest of the stuff right there. For me, at least. I know there's a tree on a house down the road. And basically that's it. There's just some... See that twig in there? Here. There's like a twig in there. It's a bunch of twigs all over the place in the backyard, front yard. But you know what? That's it. So really not bad at all. Really not bad. Very happy with the way the storm turned out. The way that there was no rain is amazing. Now we just gotta wait and see when the freaking power is gonna come back on. Because dude, I'm freaking bored. You know, I took a shower. And there is nothing to do. I can't check Twitter. I can't post anything. I can't even check Facebook. And yesterday's vlog, I actually had enough battery to export it, but I couldn't compress it. I didn't have enough battery to compress it. So I can't upload it either, obviously. So right now there's absolutely nothing to do. And I think the mall will probably open later on, if they're not open already. If we still don't have power, I'd like to get the hell out of the house and do something, and maybe have dinner there or something at the food court, or early dinner or something like that. Because you know what, even if the power is still out overnight, I think we're just gonna stay. It's really not too horrible. It's really not too horrible. So we'll see. My phone is charging right now, and what am I doing now? I guess I'll study the test I was supposed to have last night. Yeah, I have an extra week to study. So I think I'm going to take this time and just study a little bit. Liz actually tried to go to work this morning. She left, came back like 2 hours later. Things were closed. Her work is like an hour away, or close to an hour away. So she got close, but she couldn't make it there. Some roads were closed and whatever. She just came home, and that's it. So cool, we're both home. At least that's cool. You know, Sophia might need to play. She's napping, but she's probably going to be up soon. I'm going to try to study a little bit first, before she wakes up. So my second attempt at making coffee, but this time it's tea. I am going to open up the K-cup. And I have the cup that you fill with ice. And I have a funnel and then paper towel over it. And I'm going to put the iced tea in there. And then pour the hot water in there, and it should work. What do you think about this method?
Best be good, because iced tea is for me.
The coffee was okay this morning. It worked. It just took forever to do. But if this works out, I might do this with coffee later. And that's the aftermath. And did it work? Did it work? Did it work? It worked. It worked.
I don't understand why she's dressed for a walk.
She's dressed for a snowstorm, I think. Why is she dressed like a snowstorm?
Because I just want to make sure she's warm. It's very cold in here.
It is chilly. So, what's going on? How you doing?
Okay.
Did you have a good lunch? We made lunch. And usually we make chicken tortilla soup, and I put the salsa in a blender so it's not chunky anymore. But we can't use the blender obviously because there's no power. So I left it chunky, and Liz really enjoyed it actually. Right?
No.
No, she doesn't like it chunky. I don't like it chunky either, but when I was hungry. Hopefully maybe we can go to the mall later. See some kind of electricity going on. It's so dead in here.
I'm gonna try to get out of the chair.
What's she doing? It's so dead in here. She said you didn't suction it correctly, Mommy. She said it's gonna tip over. She said, thank you, Daddy. Oh, my battery's blinking. Uh-oh. Alright, so update, it's 3 o'clock and still no power. So, we're actually gonna go take a ride to the mall and see if they're open. Hopefully they're open, we'll get some food and just hang out there for a while, get some coffee. I hope they're open. I have a small feeling that they're closed. But my school is actually going to be closed Wednesday and Thursday too. Today's Tuesday, and my school's closed Monday, Tuesday. I just got an email saying that they're closed Wednesday, Thursday also. Wow. So that's what makes me nervous that the mall is closed too. Warming up Sophia's bottle, and then we'll go see if the mall's open. So you think the mall's going to be open?
No.
No? But they got to make money.
Yeah.
And I have to get all the people around here to feed them and give them warmth. Sophia's cold. She's got this like thick thing on. I want it.
It's a good thing we had that, right?
Yeah. And then I guess we'll see what else is, if something else is open, like a diner or something.
Yeah. I could see a diner being open. Remember that day, that snowstorm? Remember I tried to go to work and then I couldn't make it?
Oh yeah.
There was like 8 feet of snow on the ground and a diner was open.
Yeah, we went there. So we're gonna see if they're open. You recording?
Yeah.
We're at Target and only 2 lights are on. And
This
it's
is
very
insane.
crowded. It's very crowded. Alright, so sorry about that really short clip, but that was Target. Basically, they just had their, like, I guess they're called floodlights? I'm not sure. It's just where there's only a few lights in the store that are actually on. It was very dark in there, and they were open. I know they opened at 10, and they were closing in a half hour, so they probably closed at like 4:30. So, we went really far on the main road, and we only saw 2 places open. We think there was an Acme that was open, and then that Target was open. And we thought the Wegmans was going to be open because we got there and there was a lot of people. But basically a lot of people were just parking, going to the door, realizing they were locked, and then leaving. But, wow, we had to go so far. We couldn't even make U-turns because they're blocked off because all the lights are off. It was ridiculous. So we're home. We think we found a Chinese food restaurant that delivers. If not, we have some pasta that we could cook up with some butter. And just hang around again tonight here. I think I'm actually going to work tomorrow. Liz is off. She'll be home. And as of right now, it's 5 o'clock on Tuesday, and I didn't even get Monday's vlog out yet. Because I don't have any power, and there's no place even around to get it done. Like I said, we went really, really far on the main road, and we only found those 2 places, and those 2 places are not going to have Wi-Fi, nor am I going to sit there with my computer. So, I don't know, I might have like a few vlogs all at once. We'll see. But, just to limit my work, because there's going to be so much to do with the vlogs itself, I'm going to end it here. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, quick update. It is Wednesday and still no power. It's Wednesday, probably around 5 o'clock p.m. and still no power. So this is the second full day with no power. It's been about almost 48 hours no power, and it doesn't look good. The whole area, there is nothing. No stores are open, hardly any gas stations. Gas stations are ridiculous. There's so many lines. The ones that are open, there's like 1 or 2 that I noticed, and it's just dead here. It's ridiculous. The house is a little chilly, and just gotta make do with what we got. And just updating you now before it gets dark, and that's pretty much the only update you're gonna get today. Hey guys, just a quick update. It's Thursday morning before I'm leaving for work, and just to let you guys know, the power is still out. Power's been out since Monday night. So it's been 2.5 days, no power. And this really sucks, by the way. This really sucks. Finally got cell phone service. We had no cell phone service for the first day at all. Phones didn't work, internet on the phones didn't work, and obviously that's the only way that we were able to get internet. We can't get house internet because there's no power. So that sucked. There was no way of checking anything at all. I had no connection to the outside world. And then yesterday, Wednesday, internet finally worked. But then where I worked, I didn't have any internet on my phone. But at least I have internet on my phone at home. Although I am still trying to conserve the battery because the only way I can charge it is in my car, and I don't like my car running just to charge my phone, so I try to just charge it when I drive. And it's just really, really tough. I'm even trying to conserve the battery on this camera. This is my last battery, so doesn't really look good. The whole area is out. It's ridiculous. There's like a CVS down the road open on generators, and a couple gas stations far away, and they have like mile-long gas lines, or even longer, I've heard. And it just really sucks, so I'm just going to keep it short. This is probably the only video you're going to see of me today. Okay, this is the last battery, and the battery is actually blinking, so it's actually going to die, and it's my last battery. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. This is it until the power comes back. So the next clip that you see, it's going to probably be the last, I don't know. The next clip that you see is going to be the power on. So right now the power is off and it's Thursday morning. Say the power comes back on Monday, that'll be the next clips that you see when I get power. So for now, I'm saying goodbye. No power. I could see my breath. I could see my breath. It's so cold in here. Alright. And sorry for all the missing vlogs, but I'm trying to make all the missing days into one video, this video. And then we'll get back on schedule. Sorry guys. And thanks for watching. Hey guys, so I'm back. We have power. We're all healthy. We're all good. And it is Sunday right now. All you guys know right now is actually you're kind of like way behind. Like the past week went really quickly for you guys because the first vlog was the day that Hurricane Sandy was starting out, and that I just put out last night, Saturday night. Tonight, Sunday night, I'm going to be putting out, I have like a few clips between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's coming out tonight, which is Sunday night. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I couldn't vlog because all my camera batteries died. So there is no vlogging for that day. And then today is Sunday, I'm vlogging. And then tomorrow's Monday, I'm vlogging. So I'm not sure if I'm putting today's Sunday vlog with the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and put it out all tonight, or put Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's vlog tonight and then Sunday, Monday's Monday night, and then go back on track Tuesday. So either I'll be completely back on track Monday or Tuesday. But either way, you're going to see everything that I shot. I couldn't shoot everything because obviously at nighttime it's dark, so I'm not going to shoot anything. Can't see anything. We can hardly see anything. So, but you know, at this point, you already saw everything. So it's just it's confusing. I'm trying to get all these vlogs out in a timely manner. I don't want to put everything together because then it's just way too long, maybe. So anyway, where we are now, we're pretty much back on track. So we're home, we have power, internet finally came back last night, Saturday night, and we're on. Alright, so remember a couple days ago, well, for you, earlier in this vlog, I said that the basement did not flood. Well, it didn't flood that night, but it did flood a day or two later. I didn't even know it. I came down here to, I don't know, get something, I forget what. And the laundry room was a pond. It was completely wet in here. It was like 1.5 inches of water all on the floor. So yesterday, or the day before, the night before, we actually had power. I brought the shop back down here and vacuumed it all up. And like last year when we got flooded for Irene, I told you it came through this corner. But since then, we fixed the guttering system in the front of the house for that reason. And I think that worked because nothing came in through that way. What came in through was the back this time, which I know what happened. I know that happens once in a while because when it rains hard, we'll get a few puddles here and there in here, which is no big deal because it's not finished in this laundry room. It's concrete floor. You know, we just suck it up, it dries up, it's fine. Nothing gets ruined. It's out here that's a pain in the ass because it is carpeted. So, I don't know if you can tell, but I'll show you. So, it was all flooded in there completely. And then, I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, you can see it. You can see a trail of water just coming through. I guess because it's concrete underneath, it goes into puddles. So, it came into here all the way down there. And pretty much stops here. And then all there is fine. You know, everything next to it is fine too. It's not wet. So I shop vac the hell out of this. And right now it's just a little bit wet carpet and it should dry in a couple to a few days. So I got the dehumidifier going. I got fans going down here. And that's pretty much all I can do down here. So it wasn't as bad as Hurricane Irene was down here, but we did flood a little bit. But, you know, obviously, I'm not comparing myself to any other damage that Hurricane Sandy did. Hurricane Sandy did a lot of damage, took people's homes away, ruined people, killed people, ridiculous amount of damage. I'm not saying that this is anything worse than that, because it's not. Very, very lucky. If all I have is a little bit of wet carpet and a couple inches on top of concrete that I could just shop back up, dude, very, very lucky. People's houses were destroyed down on the Jersey Shore. There were boardwalks and rides and roller coasters in the ocean, completely demolished. That has been there for years. It's very, very sad, and if anybody watching this who's home, who had a lot of damage, or know of anybody who died, or just whatever, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry. But for the people who's not in the area, we're still affected with this whole gas thing. First, the problem was nobody was open, nobody had power, so nobody can power the gas stations. But now, supposedly, the ports where the gas stations are stored in New Jersey is damaged. So, therefore, supposedly there's plenty of gas out in the ocean, but just getting it to land is the problem, I think, right now. So that's why we have this thing coming that they did in the 70s where the last number of your license plate, odds or even, if the day of the month is odd or even day, you can get gas that day. So basically you can get gas every other day. You're not allowed to get gas on the other days. So, crazy stuff. It's crazy. You pass by gas stations, you see 1 or 2 mile long gas lines. I mean, sometimes you pass a gas station and there is no line, or there's a very small line. And I don't get why. I think maybe they just opened, maybe, who knows, I don't know. But we're going to try to get gas whenever we can. And I have a half a tank. I think both of our cars have half a tank. And I think I have a 2-gallon can in the garage. So we'll see what happens with that. It is really crazy. I have never seen anything like that before. So let me know in the comments if any of you guys are in the area that Hurricane Sandy hit. Did you have a lot of damage? Do you know anybody who got hit or damaged? Are you currently dealing with this whole gas situation? If so, what are you doing to deal with it? Are you driving less? Are you going to work? Is your work even have power? It's nuts. It's nuts how many restaurants and stores that still don't have power. And this is almost a week later. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's still tons of people who don't have power. We got lucky. We got lucky, seriously. We were out 4 days, no power, 4 days, and we thought that was bad. There are people who are still out and probably will still be out for another week or two just because of the extent of damage in their area. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. So anyway, we're going to go to the mall later because it's finally open. I have to return something, and we're gonna go get some hot food from there, some lunch, some dinner, and Starbucks. Because you know what I miss? I miss a nice cup of coffee. I can make coffee at my house now because I have power, but we didn't go grocery shopping yet. We had to throw everything out of the fridge and the freezer, therefore I don't have creamer. So when I make coffee at home, I have to drink black coffee with sugar. Not into it. I mean, I've done it a couple times just to get coffee, but it's stupid. So I can't wait to go to Starbucks tonight. But anyway, I'm just going to do a few more things here, and then we'll probably head out to the mall. Alright, so we just went to the mall, and it was crazy busy in there. You know, a lot of people in there don't have power, and they came to the mall to eat and get some heat. And they actually had tables set up in like the department stores, in like the middle area where you hang out. They had tables, and then they had power strips, and they're like charging stations. So you can go there and charge your laptops or your iPads or your phones or anything like that. Crazy. It's crazy to think that people are still out of power. And we were dealing with temperatures of low 40s, mid 40s. The temperatures are dropping each day. Tonight is going to be a low of 30. Tomorrow's going to be a low of like 28. It's going to get pretty cold in these people's houses. So hopefully some of these people either have a generator or know somewhere they can go or go to a hotel or something, because it's getting pretty cold. Hopefully none of these people have babies either, because it's difficult, man. I only knew those 4 days, and it wasn't even going to be as cold as it is tonight. And it's compound cold. Their house is already cold, and now it's going to be even colder. That's crazy. But anyway, we just got back, and I got my first real cup of coffee. It is so good. Because you saw my attempt to make coffee, and then even when the power came back, I'm still drinking black coffee. Even though I can use the Keurig now, I can only put sugar because we didn't do grocery shopping yet, and we don't have any milk. So I had to drink it black. Although Starbucks said because of the hurricane, they only have soy milk. So there's soy milk in there, but it's actually really good. So I'm not complaining. It's so nice to have a real cup of coffee. But anyway, we just got back. I just changed. She's going to be hungry any second. She was actually crying in the car, but she fell asleep with her hand around her bib, and yeah. So I'm going to change her into her pajamas, get her some food, and we're going to catch up on YouTube tonight because we're like 6 days behind, so we'll be busy for the rest of the night watching YouTube. Alright, so we figured we'd tell you guys a little about our experience of not having power for 4 days with an infant.
We don't want to seem like we're complaining at all.
Oh no, I already said that before, yeah.
Oh, okay, because
we're not.
We're extremely lucky.
Oh yeah,
even compared to people in our town, like the house down the street that has a tree on top of it.
Oh yeah.
Its car and its house. So.
Even with just the power, a lot of people are still without power. I know I already said.
Okay.
I didn't want to make people upset or anything. This is just our experience with what we got. I already explained about the little flooding that we got. Nothing compared to what some people have. So first we made Sophia sleep with us upstairs. We brought the pack and play upstairs so that she's near us. Mm-hmm. Just in case something happened with the storm. Plus the power outage, the baby monitor wouldn't have worked without power.
Right. And I think the first night that the power went out, like that night, it went out late-ish, like 7 or 8, right?
Yeah, 7:30.
We just put her upstairs because I didn't really think that it was going to get that cold. I don't know, I guess I just didn't think that it was even that cold outside. So the first night we just had her in a sleeper. And she was actually okay.
Yeah, she was fine.
We didn't really think to cover her too much. Realized it was pretty cold.
Yeah. But then the next night was even colder. Is that where we started the layers?
Yes.
So then we did 4 layers. Well, we did a onesie, 2 sleepers, and then we swaddled her. Even though we broke the swaddle, we wanted to bring it back just so that she's bundled up more and keep her heat more.
Yeah, if she had her arms all she had body heat.
Yeah. And
then we did a onesie, and then we did a sleeper that just fits her, and then we did a sleeper that's a little bit too big for her, so that
so she had
the layers fit nicely.
4 layers. Even I slept with a long sleeve shirt and a hoodie a thick hoodie and sweatpants.
We are
And
super lucky
that's
that
a lot for what I usually sleep in.
We're super lucky this didn't happen in like January because I think we
know.
wouldn't be able to stay here.
But that was when it was like 40s. Tonight's gonna go to 30. It's gonna go into 20s tomorrow. Like the people are still out. It's just gonna get even colder. I don't know how they're gonna do it. And then obviously we lost everything in our fridge and freezer. We threw that all out.
This time we threw everything away.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything.
It was the longest it's ever gone. It was exactly 4 days. So was that like 72 hours?
Yeah.
So maybe more like 70 hours.
So everything was defrosted in the freezer and everything was gone.
Yeah, everything, everything.
Which we didn't really have a whole ton of food, so.
No. And then warming bottles was a little issue too, because we have a bottle warmer. You just put the water in there, it steams the water around the bottle, warms it up.
And we know exactly how much to put in there, and we know how much to put in there if we're using powder formula or if we're using refrigerated formula. It's like, it's the same temperature every time.
And so this time we had to put water in a pot and boil it on a stove. At least we were able to use a stove too. But we did have to light it with a lighter.
Which I didn't like doing.
She
freaks me out a little bit.
She wouldn't do it herself, but but it's safe.
Wait, I did do it once myself.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was annoying, but whatever. We dealt with it, and then we usually had like a couple candles going, and then we had our 2 flashlights that we carried around. We left it out like just to cast a light on like something.
But all 4 days we were out, even to the very last second that the power came on, we were still flipping on light switches, forgetting to take the flashlight with us to the bathroom.
We'd walk into like the room next door with nothing.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Whoops. Oh, let me get something out of Sophia's room.
Yeah. Right.
Also with the stovetop thing, we also had to sterilize the bottles.
Oh yeah.
Because we have an electric sterilizer.
Yeah, the sterilizer didn't work either, so we just had to old-fashioned boil it in the water on the stove. Oh, and then what was it? The first night. Well, the second night we lost power. The second day we went out and we tried to go find a restaurant that was open or someplace where we can get food.
Oh well, first of all, the Tuesday. So that was Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I tried going to work.
Oh yeah.
I left at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And drove about 15 miles, and then realized that the main road I needed to get on was closed. And I probably could have gotten to work somehow if I probably could have figured it out, but I called my supervisor and I was like, I think it's more important that I'm just home with Sophia because she was cold and I just wanted to be with Rob and Sophia. So
yeah.
I gave up.
Good.
I came back home.
I was hoping she wouldn't go in. But anyway, we went to go find some kind of food, whether it was a restaurant. We figured the mall would be open or at least a diner somewhere.
Well, you know what it is? I think we didn't understand the impact of the storm yet.
Yeah, because
we didn't get it that hard.
And our power was out, so we couldn't get any internet.
Right, so we didn't know the extent. We didn't know that the shore was washed away and that, 5 million people didn't have power. We didn't really understand, so I'm like, there's going to be a diner open for sure.
Yeah, something. We just lost our power, that's it, no big deal. But no, the freaking East Coast lost their power almost.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But anyway, we went out, we tried to find something, and I think we found an Acme. They were open, I think.
Probably running out of
And
generator.
the only thing we found that was open was the Target, and it was very dark in there. It was chaotic.
It was weird because
running out of food in there.
We were driving up and down the road, and I was like, wait a minute, there's a lot of cars over there. So we pull up and there's people walking out of Target with bags, and I'm like, I think Target's open. And we go there and it was like all they had on was like their emergency lights.
Yeah.
And it was people were going crazy.
Yeah.
It was insane.
But we bought a couple things. We tried to buy things that we can eat without having to use electricity or stuff from the fridge, like butter and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was kind of difficult finding that stuff. Water. And then a couple days later, I went out and things started opening up with generators. Like Walmart finally opened up, and I was able to get more powdered formula for Sophia because this was obviously a lot bigger than we planned. So we needed a little bit more just in case. So I was able to find that, some more food, and then a CVS down the road. They opened also on generator. Bought some more food from there. What we're still going through is the gas. It is very hard to get gas these days. And so, like I said before, we're doing the odd-even things. I'm even and she's odd, her car, so...
0 is odd.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
They said 0 and vanity plates are considered odd days. So today is the 4th, so it's even day. That's how that works. Hopefully that'll get better in the next couple days.
Yeah, it's just that a lot of gas stations didn't have power, and some gas stations were running out of gas. Like if they didn't get like a delivery or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
and we thought that was like the main problem, but turns out it's. You said it was like the ports.
Yeah,
ports destroyed.
Yeah.
That where they usually bring it in. So hopefully that gets better. So like I said before, let us know how you were impacted, or if you know anybody else who's impacted, or how you're dealing with the gas situation, or anything. Let's talk as a community. And
yeah, it was great using, first of all, social media during this whole thing.
Oh man, Twitter.
Because I found out about the gas station that we did ultimately end up going to through Facebook. Like, I don't think we would have thought about driving all the way down there.
No,
I mean, not that it was that far to go get gas. And
no, but I wouldn't go in that direction.
Yeah.
There's nothing but that. I would go on, another road where there's a bunch, at least.
Yeah, so social media was really... I mean, we didn't have access to Twitter or Facebook or the internet for a couple days via our smartphone, so that was kind of a pain. But once we did, it was like... And going all the way up until we lost electricity, it was awesome.
The first or second day, there was no internet, including our smartphones. Or obviously, we wasn't getting a signal. We couldn't make phone calls. We didn't get any kind of internet, no texting. So obviously, we're not going to know the extent of this storm. So, but Twitter is awesome because during the storm, I was tracking a couple meteorologists, and they were telling us, stuff about the storm, what's expected, what's changing, blah blah blah. And then once the storm was over, through Twitter, when it finally worked, we're finding out about what stores are finally opening with generators around me. I'm typing in like my town name. A lot of stuff is coming up. Which gas stations are starting to open up, and very very helpful. Like even still now, like I'm trying to find out about if my school is open and closed. It's actually closed for tomorrow, I found out. I'm finding out through Twitter. Twitter's awesome.
Yeah.
I had a really good impression with Twitter with the storm. I'm fairly new to Twitter, so. But that's it. Like I said before, we're not complaining. I mean, compared to what happened with a lot of people, got it a lot worse than us, and we understand that. Our hearts go out to you if you were affected. And just thought, to go with the theme of this vlog, we'd let you know how we coped with it, since we couldn't really vlog it because 1, it was dark, and 2, I ran out of vlogging battery. So just thought we'd let you know how we did it with a baby. Thank God it wasn't, January like you said.
And you know what else
really
is
cold.
sad too? If for those of you who've watched for those who are watching this who have seen Rob's older vlogs when we used to go to Seaside and stuff, that's not there anymore.
Gone.
And unfortunately, we never got to bring Sophia there. We've only brought her to Point Pleasant. And remember that one vlog where we had to outrun the storm with Sophia?
Oh, Belmar.
In Belmar? Gone. That's not there anymore.
All that good stuff is gone.
Yeah.
But like all the roller coasters in Seaside, like that whole pier with all the rides in the ocean right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You Google the pictures. It's
crazy.
I wish I could. I mean, I feel very sorry for them, and I wouldn't want to get in anybody's way, but I really just want to go there and go see.
You probably can't even
see it for myself. I don't think you can get over the bridge. They probably wouldn't let like personal vehicles over the bridge.
Probably not.
So.
But that place is very meaningful for us.
We got engaged there?
We got engaged there. I proposed to her on the beach over there, and we spent a lot of time there back in our dating days, and it just means a lot to us over there. But that's really it, right?
They'll rebuild.
Yeah, they'll rebuild. Alright, so thanks for watching today's vlog, and tomorrow we will go back to our regularly scheduled program. Bye!